What's going on, peoples of YouTube? My name is Gavin, and today I'm going to be talking over a few things that I feel is necessary for anyone to start a reselling business. I'm no expert in any of this stuff. I've been reselling part-time for about a year and a half. But today we're going to do a few things. I'm going to show what sold over the past day and a half. Kind of do a little packing for that, as if if you're really interested in that. But then we're going to take it into what I do to list items on eBay. So hopefully we can help some people out. If you're watching this, you're a new viewer, obviously, because this is my first video on this channel. I'm planning on making a few coming 2022. I've wanted to start a YouTube channel for a while. It's been something that I feel like I would be passionate about. So again, if you like it, subscribe and like the video, but let's roll into what we're doing for packing. All right, so we had 4 things going out today. I'm going to start with the 2 video game sales that we had. We had SpongeBob SquarePants, Creature from Krusty Krab. That one sold for $3.99 plus shipping. And we had South Park on the N64. That sold for $19.99 plus shipping. We sold this Air Jordan 11. They call it Win Like 96 Gem Red. And those sold for $40 plus shipping. Honestly, I probably could have got a little bit more for those. On this next one, I'm going to show you how I do my vintage. As you can tell, I have totes and totes worth of vintage, unlisted kinda. This is my only listed pile. If you do sell clothes, you know, it just stacks up real easy. A lot of them are from the bins, so I'll come home with like 30 or 40 items, but this is kind of how they're kind of disorganized because I was going through them, but this is how I sort all my vintage. When I list it, I'll list it and then I'll put it in these little poly mailers. The eBay business is kind of representation of yourself, and I just try to make it look as clean as it is, and it helps so it doesn't get all like, you got a pile of clothes. It just gets real crappy, and this way they kind of stay in that folded manner. So I sold this Manchester University crew neck. I think that one was $24.95 free shipping. I'm gonna go ahead and get all these packed, and then we'll go ahead and I'll start showing you how I list my items. Okay, so here's a few of the things that I picked up at Goodwill over the past few days. I wanted to get a good variety going and show everyone that there's different ways of listing everything. So I'm more into the shoes, video games. I do hard goods as well, but shoes and video games are something that I enjoy selling on eBay. So I try to stay more towards that stuff. But when I go into Goodwill, I'm looking for anything and everything. I do have this light box that I got off Amazon. My wife bought it for me. I recommend anybody who has an eBay have one of these. This is a really small one. Other people have tables set up, a sheet, some lights, which that way works as well. Honestly, I wish I had that, because a lot of bigger stuff, you can kind of see the sides, and I don't know why they didn't make this all white and only this white, but it works for a lot of things. It works for minis, it works for most shoes. These are like size 12, so you'll probably get a little bit of the side up, but again, make your eBay store how you want it. And again, I'm just giving tips and tricks of how I do it. So we're gonna start with 3 items that I think you can commonly find at Goodwill. We'll start with shoes. And if anyone knows by watching any other YouTuber, Goodwill and any thrift store has an abundance of shoes that you can flip. So we're gonna start with those. I picked up these Jordans right here. I think they were $3.99, which is actually insane because they're very clean. They are kids, which kind of sucks, but they'll still sell. Those Jordan 11s that I sold in today's video, they were 3Y or something. So 3Y, I mean, any kid's shoe will sell, especially if it's clean enough. I did already clean these, but when I got them, I literally just wiped off the soles. I mean, that's really all I did. So I'm gonna show you how I list these. So I got the shoe set up how I like to set them up for pictures. The reason I like it is because it does showcase the entire shoe. It gives buyers more of a view of what they're buying. I have seen people do this, without that. They'll just put the shoes like that, and that's fine as well. Or like this, or honestly even one shoe. But again, you're putting 2 shoes in, so that's how I like to do it. All right, so I got the shoes up how I like them, and here's the camera I use, nothing too crazy. And then we just point and snap. Booyah. All right, so I'm gonna take a few pictures of these, and then we'll start with the next one. All right, so the next item that I picked up from Goodwill the other day is this Harbor Breeze ceiling fan control. I don't know who wants these, but someone does, because they're going for like $29 shipped online. This was like $3.99. Brand new. I think used, you probably still could get $25, because let's be honest, people are probably just buying it for the remote. But this is another item that I feel like you'll find commonly at Goodwill, thrift stores, whatever. Always look for sealed items. Do a quick little scan, and you know you can see your sold listings there. But same premise, except this is a million times easier. I'm gonna take a few pictures of this. I'm really just gonna get the front and the back, and that's it. Okay, so took pictures of that. The next item that I have is just this Louisville Slugger baseball mitt. I'm not saying you should buy these all the time. You can look it up, obviously, by the brand. And then inside there's some information right here. I don't know if you can tell, but it says KHBG9 13.5 inch. Basically the design of the mitt and how big it is. These are super common at garage sales. Sometimes they'll show up at Goodwill. If they're clean enough, I'll usually buy them and cheap enough. I think it was like $1.99. So I mean, I think I could probably get 20 bucks. We'll see whenever we look up some listings, but I'm gonna take pictures of this, and then we should be done for the pictures. All right, so now I have all the photos on my computer through the removable disc. And this is another reason I like using a camera, because pictures are clearer, and I just feel like it's so much easier to list on here. Drag those over. I'll just go ahead and delete these out of my camera. Okay, cool. So now I have all the pictures over here. We're gonna start with the easiest one first, which is this universal fan control remote thing. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna get on my eBay, go to create a listing, and the next thing I'm gonna do is also have another eBay screen pulled up, and I'm just gonna look it up. So it looks like people are kind of lowballing here. We'll go to sold first. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look for sold listings. There's 26 sold within the last 90 days. There's only 6 listed, so a pretty decent rate on selling. I'm seeing a common 25, 27, 25, 29. Honestly, if you want it to sell quickly, you could probably put it for 25 free shipping, but we list high on this side, so I'm gonna list this at 25 plus shipping. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a sold listing and I'm gonna copy and paste. Lighting accessories. Okay, so I'm gonna get this all set up, and then I'll come back with what we did. All right, so we can kind of see here that I didn't change up the title really at all. And then obviously conditions going to be brand new. Easy pictures. Fill in as much, I mean obviously do all the required, but recommended fill in as much as you can. If you go to a sold listing at the very bottom, their item specifics talk about their research and stuff that they've done, so you can honestly just copy and paste it as long as it's the same model. So I'll still have to go back and do that. A little product detail section, and then the price again, $24.95, 95 cents, as if that really does anything, but we'll see what happens. Calculated shipping. It was 8 ounces, so I put it at 9 ounces just to equate for the box. I'll probably ship this in a padded flat, but we'll say we're doing a box right now. I might go back and change that. And then you just list the item. It's that simple. So we're gonna come back and we're gonna do one more. We're gonna do the shoes, and then that'll be it. So once we photograph the shoes, I always try to do the code that's inside the shoes here. As you see, CZ2990-001. It also shows the size, UK, Europe, and it'll help you with the listing. And then it also helps because now we can type in CZ2990-001, press enter, and it's going to show us the shoes that are listed right now. So we're going to go to 3Y and be a little bit more specific, because honestly all we care about is 3Y, which there's 4 results. We got a pair at $49 free shipping, a pair at $54.99 plus shipping, and $85 plus shipping. So all around the place. So now we go to sold. Best offer, best offer. So we can go back and I'll show you how you can see what best offers people actually accepted, but looks like one sold for $49 plus shipping. Let's go to it and see the condition, which I think ours is really good condition. So we definitely should be able to get 45. Yeah, I think they're very similar. Do they have a picture of the soles? Yeah, their soles are even worse. I mean, yeah, they've been worn a lot more. So 49 would be a rough estimate, but if we actually go to Google and we type in Terapeak, which is something eBay offers, Terapeak/eBay, we go to Seller Hub Research, type in what we just typed in. It's going to show the average price. So $38.12 is the average price, and then it's going to show what have sold throughout the year. See how we can't click on these? They've sold previously. So this was $49.99 plus $26 shipping, $49.99 or $49.85 plus $8 shipping, and then it kind of just goes down for there. For some reason somebody sold at $15. Don't be this guy, please. Yeah, so we're gonna just take this listing title because it's the highest sold, and we're gonna go for $49.95 and see what happens. So I'll meet you back over here. All right, so we got the listing up. Put it in here, and then we're gonna go to boys shoes. Condition pre-owned. I always say please see pictures. I'm gonna drag all my pictures over here. Well, actually, 8 of them, and then we're gonna drag this one. All right, brand is not red. So I'm gonna go through here. And for shipping, I always do priority on my shoes. Anything 100 or higher, I'll do free shipping. That's up to you, obviously. So we're gonna go 12 by 7 by 4, and it was 1 pound 2 ounces. Promote your sales if you would like. Sometimes I do this if there's something that I have that there's 100 listings, like video games, I'll usually promote my sales, but this one I'm not going to. So we're just gonna list the item, and that's basically it. All right, so if somehow you made it through this full video, I appreciate it. I know that it's a little rocky. It is my first video. So again, if you did for whatever reason like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe at the bottom, because again, I'm going to be doing mini videos, doing a lot of thrift stores, a lot of garage sales, stuff like that, Facebook Marketplace flips, giving a good insight on what you should be looking for out there. So if you liked it, please tell me you liked it. If you didn't, I understand. Please just bear with me as it is my first video. So thank you, everyone. Peace.